But last week, I started trying to take the drafts a bit more seriously and getting prepared with all my swaps, analysing some fixtures and trying my best to have a go at it. In the first week, we were close with one team. We were just outside the prizes in the Premier League. We finished like 330th or something like that. Now, all these game modes are absolutely free to play. All the cards are called commons. Everyone gets them when they open their account. If you haven't started playing Sorare, you're yet to open your account, there's a link in the description of this video, also be in the pinned comment. By clicking that link and opening up your account, you support all the content here at the channel. And for doing that, you'll actually get yourself a free limited card once you've bought 5 cards from the market. They can cost £1, they can cost 100 quid, it doesn't matter. But once you've bought 5, you'll get one for nothing. And again, that one you get, you can keep it, you can sell it, you can do whatever you want with it. And for the top 5 leagues in world football, plus the MLS, we get this free-to-play draft mode. The Premier League fixtures this weekend are juicy as ever. Tottenham in free fall at home to Crystal Palace, who are kind of resurgent. Bournemouth and Chelsea, who are both just about safe from relegation. Man City chasing down a title. Big Sam could show up to ruin the party. Wolves are kind of faltering at the moment. Villa definitely in the ascendancy. Liverpool and Brentford are both two teams that are quite hard to read, as can be Newcastle and Arsenal, in fact. West Ham with European commitments on the horizon, play a Man United, obviously looking to secure top 4. And then Fulham and Leicester, it's a kind of bottom of the table scrap, 6-pointer kind of thing. Same with Southampton Forest and Brighton Everton. Like, Brighton are still pushing for the upper echelons, aren't they? They're still pushing for European football, and Everton are desperately trying to claw their way out of the relegation zone. Now, I'm thinking, depending on scores and such for swaps, I might change my goalkeeper, maybe Alisson or Emi Martinez, potentially. Hard to tell if City will rotate. And yes, I'm not excited about Sam Johnson. Kind of really happy with my outfield this week. I don't mind taking the dice on Saka. Yeah, I don't mind playing this entire team, but I do need to change my goalkeeper. We'll drop Bazunu since he seems to be dropped by Southampton at the moment. And for 51 points, what kind of goalkeeper can we get our hands on? We can get De Gea. We could get Fraser Forster, that'd be funny. Now, Ortega did play the West Ham game. Is Ortega going to get some minutes to get a league winner's medal? That's a concern. Alisson is just 1 point out of our reach. Our budget is 51. He's 52. Just unattainable. So this is a very difficult one. I think I take Ederson. I think, you know, without Ortega getting minutes, that's fine. But you want your keeper playing as they come back into Champions League and that kind of thing. So we can go Ederson, Van Dijk, Saka, Haaland. And it's between Gakpo and Eze, but, you know, if we think, is Gakpo on to start? No Liverpool team in on play sharper yet. And Eze is definitely going to play for Palace. Eze is a good differential. And I think with the way his AA game goes, he only needs one decisive and he's punching 80 to 90 points. So I think Eze is maybe the play over Gakpo. I don't mind taking that. And I think we would have to captain Saka, really, wouldn't we? Because he's the most 100 capable, I think, isn't he? Now, in Germany, the title race has been all over the place. Bayern Munich are back in the driver's seat. They're away to Werder Bremen. Werder Bremen have been pretty punchy this year. Dortmund, they cannot give up hope. They're at home to Wolfsburg, and Wolfsburg have also been pretty handy. So I don't think there's going to be absolute dominance from either one of those two teams. Leipzig just beat Freiburg in the Cup this midweek, 5-1. Now, I'm not too sure we'll get a repeat of the scoreline because, you know, it's quite funny when two teams play each other in the Cup midweek and then they play each other in the league domestically. It's always funny how those games unravel. So it's kind of a game I want to avoid, in all honesty. Stuttgart could be clutch against Berlin, as could Gladbach against Bochum, by the way. That's maybe worth targeting for us. Leverkusen playing Friday night against Cologne. I think we'll see minimum Europa League rotation. So let's have a look and see what we've got for Bundesliga. Yeah, I don't like any of my keepers. Trapp is away to Hoffenheim, so whatever, I don't really like that. Frimpong, we love a bit of that. It's hard to not love Bellingham, because he's just been confirmed to Real Madrid, so he has to go out and run this game, doesn't he? Up front, Mane should start. Werner should start. Both of them aren't good enough form. I'd maybe take Werner on form and XP in this occasion. And then, let's have a look at the Borussia Dortmund team. Yeah, if we're going to get Julian Brandt starting in that attacking midfield position, then I'm quite excited about that Borussia Dortmund midfield pairing that I've been running in this competition. So, yeah, I want to change my goalkeeper. Now, on the fixtures for this week, so I think I want a Rono, but he's 54. Jonas Omlin at 50 points could be interesting, but I don't know much about him. It's a bit of a stab in the dark. Ryman at 42 is interesting because he can score so well if he doesn't get absolutely humped. He's a potentially big scoring keeper. Now, Gladbach have not been free scoring in their last couple of games. They have had tough opponents, Union Berlin and Frankfurt. Scored 2 against Wolfsburg, nothing against Cologne. And Bochum have been kind of in free fall, so it's kind of hard to back Mönchengladbach at home not scoring 3 or more, so I do find it hard to back Ryman there. If I give out Flecken, I can get this Omlin in at 50 points, and I think I'd be quite chuffed with that actually, because I don't think that's a great fixture for Bochum after looking at that from the other perspective, and I can afford this guy. I think we take Frimpong for the decisive capability because Bayern are away. And yeah, I'm going to stick with the rest of the team that we built there. I think this could be quite good. And I'm getting some good XP on all these guys. Look at the percentages I'm running in Bundesliga. This team has to come in big at some point, Serie A is always tricky because there's not too much availability, but we've got AC versus Lazio, top of the table clash with the semi-final of the Champions League also on the horizon. We also have Roma, Inter, Juve, Atalanta, Napoli, Fiorentina. Jesus Christ, this game week, wow, Italy is locked, isn't it? The top 8 teams are all playing each other. Certainly on paper anyway. I don't know about league position certainly, but wow, that is a cluster of fixtures. I think I like Skorupski in goals now. Sassuolo or no pushover. I could take Theo Hernandez playing Lazio. I could definitely take Kvaratskhelia playing Fiorentina. I could definitely take Lozano playing Fiorentina. And then I think I would want a change. So I'm not too convinced on a lot of my players here. Let's maybe see what we can trade out. So we're going to try and trade 2 players out, get a new defender and midfielder available, hopefully. I'm definitely taking Koop Miners in midfield for 49 points playing Juventus. I actually backed Atalanta to smash Juve. I think they're so terrible at the moment. It's just painful to watch. And then we've got 51 points for defender upgrade or sort of change. I love Quattro, but he's 53. Schur's at 52. Jesus. Okay, so 51. Oh, Laperto's at 52. We've just got so many good defenders that are just about with our reach here. But I do like Ricardo Rodriguez at 50 points. So let's take him in with Coop Miners. This actually might make this team wildly. So we've got Skorupski. I actually could play Ricardo Rodriguez in this fixture with a wee bit more comfort. Coop Miners I think is in great form. I can play him with Cravadonna. And we can also play Irving Lozano. Or we could play Berardi, but then I've got my striker versus my goalkeeper. Berardi's back in the team, but it looks like, and against Bologna, that could be a good game for Berardi. But I'm hoping it's not. So yeah, let's go Lozano and let's go Cravadonna, Captain Crav. He's on 4% now as well, so let's hope we get a bit of a difference in Serie A this week. Nice versus Rennes is an interesting game in France. Lille away to Reims, could be something. Lens and Marseille, big game for Monaco there, away to Angers. That should be a favourable one we can exploit, hopefully. PSG in a bit of turmoil, but they're playing Troyes, so if you know how the rotation is going to pan out for them, no PSG predicted team on play sharper as of yet, don't blame them, then yeah, that could be there for the taking. Now I've got Messi, so I'm going to need to ditch him, unfortunately, but we'll have Nubel in goals, Kolasinac in the back, I'm good with that. Bourdieu in midfield, I could definitely stick with that, don't mind that at all. Messi we're going to need to trade out. Cherki, okay, so I need new firepower completely. And I don't really mind Verratti in midfield, but maybe we're totally overhauling this French squad again, man. So I don't think the fixtures there, I don't think there's anything massively appealing, but we need to get Messi off the books. And Tagliafico or Verratti, who's more important probably? I'd probably say it's probably more important to get rid of Verratti at the moment. So let's get that up to 130 points and let's make a proper change in this team. Out with the PSG boys. And let's bring in, could I bring in Mbappe actually? Would that maybe just be fine? He's cheaper, isn't he? Maybe I just go and bring Mbappe in. Because it is one of those leagues where you need the guy who's going to do this. And we had that with Messi, which kept us competitive. So I think we need Mbappe now, don't we? So then in midfield, we've got 63 points. And we can really upgrade. Oh, we can give Branco, and he's got a great fixture. Oh, by the way, we might be cooking with gas. We might be cooking with gas in France here. So Nubel and goals, beautiful fixture. Kolasinac away from home could be good for a 50 odd. But then Van de Boomen, Mbappe, and Bourigot. Oh, this feels fire. Who do we captain? Branco, it has to be Mbappe. Let's just captain Mbappe. Messi was the captain. Mbappe can be captain. And then it's all about MLS now. The fixtures here, there's no connotations that we can really take. Ideally, what I'm looking for is anything that catches the eye. Strong home game, weak away match, something like that. Cincinnati home to DC is good for Cincy. I like the look of that at a glance. Dallas St. Louis will be interesting. I don't know if I want involved in it per se. Seattle, Kansas as well, spicy. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting this week. I'm going to keep Burkey in goals because Burkey is fixture proof for me. As long as he doesn't concede free, he is A-OK. I would also take Yaimar. Okay, I'm fine with that. Almada should start. That's cool. Magno away to Charlotte. Okay, I can live with that. And then in the extra spot, Druisi is away to Portland. Druisi's not been in great form. Actually, I'm getting kind of sick of Druisi, and I think he's taken up a lot of cap for me. So let's try and get a bit of a DP marquee guy out and see if we can make an upgrade in midfield, because I don't really feel like I'm getting good use out my midfield positions. So let's see if there's anyone we can get. 55 points. Santi Rodriguez is going for 52 points. I'll take that all day long. He's not going to be playing up front for NYC. Oh no, damn it, I've got Kufre already. In defence, I'm close to being in danger of trying to be too cute with this. Now, the best players right at the top of my budget is Lucho Acosta, who does have a great game this game week. So I'm just going to, I can do these swaps every week. I need to remind myself of that. So let's just get Lucho in here. We can play fixture-proof Burkey, fixture-proof Yaimar. We've then got Lucho, who's got a great fixture at home. And it's a toss-up between Magno away to Charlotte or Morris at home to SKC. I'm probably going to go Magno, and then Almada is the captain of the team. So I actually have a good bit of faith in my MLS draft this week, and I think between those 5 teams, we don't have an amateur league for La Liga this game week because they played all their football in the middle of the week. So I'm quite hopeful we could probably pull out a little card out of all that. Now, all these divisions, all those white cards are all, playable in those divisions. But also, if you have under 10 yellow cards, under 10 limiteds, you can also play those white cards again with a yellow card or two, or a limited card, in the division that's called semi-pro. Now, for this week, I think I'm only going to have one that's going to go out, and it's going to be for the MLS semi-pro. Now, the yellow card or the limited card that I've got is actually Talis Magno. So I actually play the exact same team, but I got a massive upgrade on my Magno, and I've optimized this whole team kind of behind this Magno at this point. So if this team is ever going to be with a shot of winning, it's going to be this game week here. So wish us luck, guys, for all of that. And we do have the same thing available in semi-pro because we do have a Philip Kostic. Now, I'm tempted in this team, in fact, to maybe actually go with Mignan and Tio, because I think if they do keep good scores against Lazio, they'll score exceptionally much. I don't know if Tio's good. Let's have a look at the AC Milan team before we make any stupid proclamations. Yeah, Tio's on to play. Yeah, that's fine. We could put Kostic in midfield against Atalanta. We're just begging for him to get. We're begging him to get a 60 at this stage, and then we've got Chucky Lozano and then Cravadonna. So we've got that kind of AC Napoli. They're both at home as well in tough games, and we captain Kostic. I'm not holding my breath on this. Kostic has not been good at Juve, but we play the game all the same. Good luck to you guys. Let me know what draft mode you're prioritising, what ones you've picked up for this game week. If you're brand new and you've got any questions, just drop it in the comment section down below and I'll come back and help you out. Stay out of trouble. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.